Good morning, 7th grade. So this week we are going to review some geometry topics, specifically angle relationships. So this video will talk about the 4 basic types of angle relationships. The next one will talk about parallel lines. So let's get started. We're going to start off with vertical angles. So there is a little box there for 2 different things we need to remember about vertical angles. First of all, we have to remember they're congruent, which remember just means that they are equal. And we also need to know that they are across from each other. Remember, they share that vertex. So if I'm taking a look at the diagram, which I've already shaded in, I can see here that angle AIC and angle DIB are going to be vertical angles. Again, AIC and angle DIB, because not only do they make those opposite V's, but they share that vertex and they're going to be congruent. They're the same size going in opposite directions. So then I could also say that angle AID right here and angle, try and figure it out on your own, CIB or BIC are also vertical angles. And again, just to kind of help you see that color there, those blue angles are going to be vertical and those green angles are going to be vertical. So we can use that knowledge to help us find missing angle measures. So let's go ahead and look at this example up in the top right hand corner. I take a look at this diagram and I see that I've got these 2 angles, which they are indeed vertical. They are across from each other going in opposite directions. So since I know they're equal, I can go ahead and note that X is going to equal 100. Bingo, bango, bongo, put my unit on there of degrees, good to go. So I can use my knowledge of vertical angles to solve a little more of a complex question. So if I take a look at this one down here, I see that again, I have 2 vertical angles. They make V's in opposite directions. They share that vertex in the middle, and they are going to be equal to each other. So I can set up an equation. I can say, well, I see that I've got this 50-degree angle here and this 2x. So I can say 2x equals 50, or if you wanted to say 50 equals 2x, either way. But then I take a look and I see I've got a one-step equation. And how do I get that x by itself? Remember, we have that invisible multiplication symbol hiding right there. So to get rid of multiplication, we just have to divide by 2 on both sides. And again, some of you are super great with mental math, so that just might be a quick little mental math calculation, or use your handy dandy calculator. Alrighty, so that reviews vertical angles. They are congruent, which means that they are equal, and they are across from each other, making those V's in opposite directions. Okie doke, let's move on to complementary angles. So complementary angles are going to add up to be 90 degrees, and they form a right angle. So remember, we can see a right angle by that little red box. Sometimes it's a different color, but a box in the corner means that it adds up to 90 degrees. So here I would have that angle A plus angle B would equal 90 degrees, and I can use that to help figure out missing angle measures. So if I take a look at the example up in the top right, I can see that again I've got that little red box telling me that the whole angle is 90 degrees. So B plus 60 is going to have to equal 90. Again, you can absolutely use your mental math or a handy dandy calculator, but this is just a one-step equation. I want to get the B by itself. Opposite of plus 60 is minus 60. And 90 minus 60 is 30, which means that B equals 30 degrees. Bingo, bango, bongo. Alrighty, so the question that's below that one kicks it up a notch. I'd like you to pause it, and I'd like you to try this one on your own. So again, I'm going to show you my answer in 3, 2, 1. So pause it and try it yourself. Alrighty, so were you able to end up with x equals 25? Just to walk you through really quickly, first of all, I saw that I had that box in the corner telling me that whole angle was 90 degrees, so I knew I needed to add my 2 parts together, so that 2x plus 1 plus 39 equals 90 degrees. Well, I took a look and then I saw, okay, well, I've got some like terms here. I've got the 1 and the 39, so if I add 1 and 39 together, that does give me that positive 40. So then once I had 2x plus 40 equals 90, that's just a 2-step equation, and you guys are rock stars at solving those. So again, let's use what we know. So we know how to solve a 2-step equation. Use what we also know, that complementary angles add up to 90 degrees, and put them together. Again, feel free to email me with any questions you might have. Okie doke. So the last type of angles we're going to talk about to review are complementary angles. So again, these are going to total 180 degrees, and they're going to form a straight line. You also might hear these called as a linear pair, but again, the big thing we're going to use is the word complementary. So again, I know that these two angles do form a straight line, which means they add up to be 180 degrees. So B plus 52 is 180. And whether you use your mental math or your handy dandy calculator, you're still going to take 52 away from both sides, and you're going to be left with 128 degrees. And if you double check, 128 plus 52 does indeed give you 180. So let's try this example up in the upper right hand corner. I can see again I've got my straight line, which means that those two angles combined together are going to equal 180 degrees. So I've got my 2x plus my 52, those are my two angles, equals 180 degrees. And again, just in case you need a little bit of a visual, the 2x is going to be this piece of the pie right here. The 52 is going to be right here. When I combine those together, I get that straight line for 180 degrees. And then I can just solve that two-step equation. Bringing down the 2x, subtracting 52 from both sides. 2x gives me 128. Divide by 2 on both sides. X is going to be 64. Alrighty, so why don't you go ahead and try this bottom example, and then I will show you how I did it. So go ahead and pause, and then I'll put my answer up in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, let's see how you did. So I saw again that I've got those two pieces that make that straight line. So I can say, okay, well, this red piece here is going to be that 4x plus 1, plus this 83 is going to give me a straight line, or that 180 degrees. So 4x plus 1 plus 83 is 180 degrees. So I can combine my like terms. Remember, there's only one term with an x, so that's going to stay. But 1 plus 83 gives me that 84. So then I've got a two-step equation, and again, you guys are rock stars at those. So again, combining what we already know. We know how to solve two steps. We know the definition of complementary angles. Let's put them together. Feel free to email me with any questions, comments, or concerns. Alrighty, let's do a last little check-in to see if we really understand these types of angle relationships. So it says name the relationships: complementary, supplementary, vertical, or adjacent. We haven't really refreshed on adjacent in a while. Remember, adjacent angles are next to each other, but they have no numerical relationship. Remember, adjacent angles are kind of like apartments. You are next to your neighbor. If you live in an apartment, you share a side or you share a wall, but you have no relationship to them. They're just your neighbor. So adjacent angles are going to share that side or that wall. So I want you to take a minute and either verbally check for understanding, but I want you to tell me if these angles are complementary, supplementary, vertical, or adjacent. I'm going to show you my answers in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, so let's see how you did. Well, first of all, it's kind of helpful to know our definitions. So complementary means they add up to 90. Supplementary means they add up to 180. Vertical means they are across and they are equal to each other, and adjacent just means that they share a side. So using what you know there, you can take a look at 1 through 6 and see how those angles are related. In angle 1, they make V's in opposite directions, so they're vertical, which also means they're congruent. In angle 2, they make that straight line, which means they add up to 180, as well as they share that side, which means they're adjacent. In question 3, again, they make V's in opposite directions, so they are vertical, also congruent. Question 4, you see that little red box there, which means 90 degrees. And they also share a side, which means they are complementary and they are adjacent. Same thing in number 5. That red box on one side means 90 degrees. It means the other side also has to be 90 because it's a straight line. So it's complementary and they are adjacent. And then in number 6, they just share a side. There's no numerical relationship. They just share a side, which means they are adjacent. So that ends our review of complementary, supplementary, vertical, as well as adjacent angles. There is going to be a little check-in on Schoology, and hopefully this helped you review the 4 types of angles. Feel free to email me with any questions, comments, concerns. It's a great day to have a great day.